Welcome back. All right, so we got 3 games to review, early games here, and then there's 10 games tonight. Power rankings go up Sunday morning, so hey, all right, let's go ahead and jump in and start things off with the Bruins hosting Colorado. Wedgwood versus Swayman. Natchez and Drury were both in the lineup for Colorado. I thought they had a good debut. I did. So Middlestad's denied early rebounds cleared. The Bruins press at 2.5 minutes. Zadorov has a shot that's tipped wide. Drouin to Natchez near miss. Geeky fires one high on a rush. The shots are 4-0 Colorado 5 minutes into that first period. Bruins press at 5.5 minutes, but they can't get to the net. Colorado with some pressure at 7 minutes. Parker Kelly's denied and close. Avs are controlling the play, but they just can't get that opening goal. Bruins have a 3-on-2. That misfires. Pasternak has a rush chance that's held. Shots are 10-5 for Colorado with 5.5 minutes left. The Avs press with 2 minutes left, but it's scoreless after 1. Second period, Middlestad has a rush chance that's blocked, and then at 1:29, Lehkonen scores from Parsonen and Middlestad, and it was far side from the right circle, and I thought, Swayman maybe coulda, shoulda had that one, but either way, it's kind of nitpicky when you look at the overall result in this one, so just we'll forget I wrote that. So Colton has a rush that's blocked. The shots are 2-0 Colorado at 3.5 minutes. Colorado's blocking the path to their net yet again. The Avs press at 7 minutes. There's a post for Devon Taves. Avs in complete control. Lindholm has a shot that's held during a brief press by the Boston Bruins. The Avs then resume their pressure at 9.5 minutes. The Bruins get pinned down. Malinsky has a shot that's held. With 7.5 minutes left, the shots are 5-1 in favor of Colorado. When the Bruins get the puck, they basically need a line change in a lot of the cases. So they get pinned down a bit, and then every time they clear, they're looking to get that line change. And since it's the second period, well, the bench is at the far side, right? So a little bit difficult. Peak has a shot that's blocked. Puck's cleared out. Pasternak has a shot that's blocked as well. Bruins showing some life as the second half rolls along in the period. Witherspoon has a screenshot kicked aside with 1:51 left. The Avs get a power play. Short-handed, Lindholm to Zacha. There's a near miss there. Swayman honestly played really well after allowing that goal, but it's 1-0 Colorado after 2. Third period, Bruins finish killing that power play, and then at 25 seconds on a one-timer on a rush, Geeky extends his goal streak to 3 games. Pasternak with the assist there ties the game at 1. The Avs look to respond. Poitras steals and clears it out there. O'Connor gets shaken up. It was a high stick by Lettieri, so the Avs get a power play. Early clear, the Avs set up. They cycle. Power play was killed off. The Avs had a brief press after it's done. The shots are 3-2 for Boston at 4.5 minutes. And at 5:43, Geeky buries a cross-crease pass, I should say. Pasternak and Zacha with the assists. Boston with their first lead of the game at 2-1. Malinsky then breaks up a 2-on-1. The Avs press at 8.5 minutes. Taves fires one high. Fredericks denied on a face-off win. A net feed to Lettieri. Near miss there. Colton felt that he was interfered with. He might have had a point. Just to be honest, he might have had a point on that one. Avs press with 6 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. Natchez has a screenshot that saved. The Bruins get pinned down a little bit. There's a near miss for Natchez in close. The Avs press with 2.5 minutes left. Things get pushed in a hold by Swayman. And the goalie pull happens on that hold that's with 2:25 left. The Bruins guilty of an icing with 2:13 left. They iced it again with 1:34 left. And at 19:56, Pasternak hits the empty net to make it 3-1 Boston. Marchand and Coyle with the assist. The shots favor Colorado the whole way. 12-5 Colorado in the first, 7-3 Colorado in the second, 8-7 Colorado in the third. They outshoot Boston 27-15. Power plays, Colorado 0-2. Boston did not have one. Hits 25-22 Boston. Wedgwood saves 12 out of 14. Swayman saves 26 out of 27. Boston goes to 25-20-6. Stay above that playoff line. And Colorado drops to 28-20-2. All right. And on board number 2 here, let's go ahead and just drop that down. Write down Mr. Timestamp. And Buffalo. Oilers. A game just finished here. So Reimer versus Skinner. Thompson has a rush chance that's held. Shots are 2-1 Edmonton in a minute and a half. Nurse has a shot that's held as the Oilers press. And that one shot was taken away from Buffalo, too, later on in the period. Stetcher to Henrique near miss. Perry has a net drive chance that's saved. Kapanen has a wrister that's saved. It's really all Oilers at this point. Power play for Buffalo. Thompson fires one wide. Dahlin has a one-timer that's saved. Power play's killed off. 2 shots on net there. Lafferty has a rush chance that's saved. Brown's denied and close. Shoulder saved by Reimer there, who had a good game. Zucker has a net drive that's saved, and then 16-28 Tuck. It's a cross-ice pass, and he roofs it. Zucker and Bryson with the assists. That lead lasts 17 seconds. At 16:45, Skinner buries a rebound. That's Jeff Skinner, not Stuart Skinner. He didn't skate all the way down the ice and score. Emberson with the assist there ties the game at 1. The Oilers then look for the lead. Nugent Hopkins nearly catches Reimer out. Owen Power bails out his goaltender there. Reimer was not in the net for that. And it's 1-1 after 1. Second period, early press by the Oilers. Dahlin hits the side of the net on a one-timer. Shots are 3-1 Edmonton at 3.5 minutes. The Sabres press at 4 minutes. We get a power play for Buffalo. There's an early shorthanded 3-on-2. And the Oilers, I thought, had a pretty decent press out of that, too. Thompson has a one-timer that's held. Kulich has a wrister that's caught and held. Things get pushy. Power play's killed off. However, Kulich would give Buffalo the lead. He fires one in. It's a one-timer. Power and Cousins with the assists at 7:45. It is 2-1 Buffalo. Thompson has a slot shot that's held. Sabres with some momentum. The Oilers then draw a power play. There's an early cycle. Puck's cleared out. There's a shorthanded fast break by Malenstein. He hits the post. That power play's killed off. Krebs is then denied on a breakaway out of the box. Shots are 15-9 Buffalo with 8 minutes left, but at 13:20, Nugent Hopkins scores from Kapanen and Ekholm, and even though Reimer had his stick tied up with, I think it was Perry, they did not challenge for goalie interference because it was their own player that had shoved the Oiler into the crease. The Oilers press with 4 minutes left. The Sabres get some pressure with a minute and a half left, but it's 2-2 after 2. Third period, early press by the Oilers. They're kept to the outside. Teams trade turnovers. Kulich has a slot shot. That saved. Brown has a rush chance that's held by Reimer. We get a power play for Buffalo. Early clear. Thompson has a wrister that's saved. His next chance is blocked. Power play's killed off. The Oilers clear after. Cousins is denied and close. Skinner holds that one. Shots are 9-1 in favor of Buffalo at 8 minutes, which means on their second shot, the Oilers score. Nugent Hopkins from Nurse and Bouchard at 8:59. The Oilers would press with 8.5 minutes left. Sabres get some pressure with 6 minutes left. Buffalo does tie the game. However, the goal's waved off for him kicking it in, and it was clearly a kick. The Oilers press with 3 minutes left. The goalie pull happens with 2 minutes left, and Draisaitl could have hit the empty net, but he hits the post instead. The Oilers hold on and win this one 3-2. They go to 31-15-3. They are now first in the Pacific. Buffalo 18-26-5. Again, they outplay a team and find a way to lose. Shots on net, 12-5 Edmonton in the first, 17-15 Buffalo in the second, and 19-7 Buffalo in the third. Final shots, 41-34 Buffalo. Power plays, Buffalo 0 for 3, Edmonton 0 for 1. The hits, 29-15 Buffalo. Reimer saves 31 out of 34. Skinner had himself a game. 39 saves on 41 shots. All right, and the other game we're going to talk about now is Pittsburgh and Seattle. So the Pittsburgh Penguins, one of those teams that it feels like are on the edge of being in the hunt for the playoffs or, probably selling at the deadline. So it's Bloomquist versus Decord. Kraken press at a minute and a half. They had the only shot on net 3 minutes into this game. There's a press by the Penguins at 4.5 minutes. The teams trade turnovers. Beauvillier has a net feed that's picked off. Montour's denied from the slot on a turnover. Malkin exits. Looked like he hurt his leg. At his knee, from the looks of it, he just kind of hobbled a little bit. Post for Carlson. Hayes is denied as the Penguins press. The shots are 5-3 for Pittsburgh with 6 minutes left. We get a power play for Pittsburgh. That's killed off. No shots on net during that power play. Malkin returns for, I think it was just for the one shift. Montour has a shot that's held, and this is where you end up with Malkin exiting the game again. I don't think he came back in. Kraken press to close out the period. It's scoreless after 1, and if you're a Penguins fan, of course, your concern would be about Malkin. Second period, early jump for the Penguins. O'Connor has a rush chance that's caught and held. Letang has a shot that's blocked as the Penguins press. And then it's turned over, and Seattle scores on a rush. It's Bjorkstrand from Burakovsky and Stevenson at 2:16, as all of the long last names are now in Seattle. They're no longer in Vegas. The Penguins press for a response. They get one at 4:34. Crosby buries one on a pass from behind the net. Raquel and Letang with the assists, so it's a 1-1 tie. Shots are 7-2 Pittsburgh at 6 minutes. Bunting has a shot that's blocked as the Penguins press. McCann misses one wide on a 2-on-1 rush. Graves has a shot that's blocked as the Penguins resume their pressure. Teams trade turnovers. Kraken press with 9 minutes left. Kakko's denied on a turnover as well. Shots are evening up now as the period goes along, and Seattle's playing better. Power play for Seattle, that becomes 1:21 of 5-on-3. Letang protests the call. Doesn't work. I'd love to just once see a guy protest a call and the referee go, you know what? You're a decent guy. I'm not sending it to the box. You just owe me a beer later. So the Kraken call a timeout before the 5-on-3. The Penguins do clear it early, but Seattle scores during the 5-on-3. It's done from McCann and Stevenson at 17:46. Penguins then kill off the 5-on-4. There's pressure by Pittsburgh in that final minute, but it's 2-1 for Seattle after 2. Third period. Early near miss for Crosby. Kakko has a 3-on-2 chance that's kicked aside. Raquel de Beauvillier near miss there. Crosby has a chance that's held. The shots are 4-3 for the Penguins at 4 minutes. They played well, but at 5:06, Seattle gets one. Tolvanen buries a cross-ice pass. McCann and Wright with the assists, making it 3-1 for Seattle. The Penguins press at 8.5 minutes. Nieto takes a puck to the face. He did skate off. I think he was okay. I think it caught him in the cheek. Penguins draw a power play. Raquel has a shot that's blocked and cleared. That power play's killed off. And then at 13:06, Beniers on a 2-on-1 off of a neutral zone turnover. He scores from Kakko. So Kakko with another point today, and it's 4-1 in favor of Seattle. Hayes has a rush chance that's held. It's been another good game for Decord today. 1:55 left. Seattle gets a power play. That just allows them to drag this to the horn, doesn't it? It's a 4-1 win for Seattle. They go to 22-25-3. I did see a question on the live stream yesterday of can Seattle get back into the playoff hunt. They have to string some wins together. They've won enough games to keep things somewhat interesting, but they have to string some wins together. Being 3 games below 500 just doesn't get it done. Speaking of which, Pittsburgh drops to 3 games below 500 at 20-23-8. The shots on net, 7 apiece in the first. 12-9 Seattle in the second, 13-6 Pittsburgh in the third. Final shots are 29-25 for the Penguins. Power plays, Pittsburgh 0 for 2, Seattle 1 for 3. The hits, 21-14 in favor of Pittsburgh. Bloomquist saved 21 out of 26, or 21 out of 25. Sorry, I put an extra shot on there. I don't know what I did that for. Probably because I was in a hurry to get this done so I could get this video done. But yeah, Decord 28 saves on 29 shots. And looked very good in victory. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.